Hi there, my name is John Stevens, pastor of Zion Lutheran Church in Oregon City, Oregon, and we're part of the ELCA, and welcome to Dollar Store Children's Sermons, where we take a look at the lectionary text and we tie them to an item from the Dollar Tree. This is for the 20th Sunday after Pentecost. We're looking at the gospel lesson, and it's the story where they ask if it's lawful to pay taxes, and it's really a trap. They're trying to set up, trying to trap Jesus, and Jesus pulls out a coin and says, So whose image is on the coin? And they say, it's the emperor's. And so Jesus says, give the emperors what belongs to the emperor, and give to God what belongs to God. And there's so many ways that people have used to interpret this, but ultimately they're all impressed with how Jesus answers it. And the direction I want to go in here is the questions that we ask Jesus. And especially the people around, they're trying to trap Jesus. They're trying to ask Jesus a question that he might not be able to answer. And so the item I'm using to get to talk about the times that we kind of focus on hard questions and things like that, the item I'm using is a whoopee cushion, because it's a practical joke, and you blow that up and you put that on, maybe under the cushion underneath, and you're like, here, have a seat here, and the idea that you're trying to trap your friend or trap someone else into sitting there. This practical joke. It's ho ho ho, and of course with a whoopee cushion. I am sorry, but with kids, doing fart jokes is always a funny thing. If you don't want to go this route, another way you could go is you could do a mouse trap, because the idea that that's what it is. It's a trap trying to lure the mouse in. I like the whoopee cushion because it's a mouse trap, we're talking about killing the mouse, and with the whoopee cushion, we're talking about silly giggling. And that's the hook to bring it in. But I really ultimately then want to move this into the idea that that everything in this world belongs to God. That when Jesus says, "Give to God what is God's," everything, and we are part of that creation of God, and so everything we do is out of the glory of God. Everything however we act, however we love, is all because God first loved us, and we've been created and loved and redeemed by God. So I'm using the trap idea of whoopee cushion is to pull them in, and then talking about ultimately everything belongs to God. And I believe that that's what Jesus is getting at when he says, give the emperor what is the emperor's, but give to God's what is God's. And everything is God's. So anyway, I hope that could be a springboard for your thinking around that. And as always, thanks for stopping by, and I hope you have a fantastic week.